A very somber postulation, at least for us, the drums kind of lifted everybody's spirits, but at the end of the day, nobody wanted to be back here. But here we are nonetheless, and we will put forward a stronger effort that we did last time, even stronger, to make sure that we can continue to have the opportunity to govern this country.
Total of 10 candidates, who are they?
The original 10 that we had, and it's a total of 12 candidates actually. So our list from the previous election is intact. No one has shifted, no one has changed. So it's myself, Peterson, the Weaver, Gums, other Gums, Nichols, Cooks, Blaze, Martina, Hodge, Salomon, and we added, of course, former MP Solange Luneda Duncan, as well as Miklos Gittis.
No, and of course, you mentioned quite some during the tendering of your postulation list, MP. What will be the focal point of your campaign?
Reminding people that we were just here. People know our plans, they know our manifesto, they know what we are about. They know that we are about integrity and ethical decision making in the governance of this country. And we will continue to push that narrative and push that message as well. Because at the end of the day, this government was given 17 days to try and change the damage that has been done over the last 4 years.
What do you say to voters who have been very disdain to actually vote in this upcoming election?
No, I know that it's exhausting. Like I said in my remarks, we are also weary. We were just here, we just ran a campaign, so we're also tired. But we're not that tired that we would lie down and just take what has happened passively. I think that people need to realize that in other countries, there are literal wars and fights for the right to vote, and they have to go out and exercise their right. So I'm urging everyone, whether it is you need us to pick you up, come out and vote on August 19th.
Expectation, yeah.
Who knows? With two new parties in the mix, one of course from the veteran Frankie Myers, it could be anybody's game, but at the end of the day, we are looking to maintain and to grow, and we hope to accomplish that this time around.
Coalition partners, potentially?
We've never said no to anybody. I don't think you can say that in this political climate. We, of course, have our reservations, as we have shared with all party leaders, and they well know it, about certain individuals on their slates and in their midst. But at the end of the day, if people can come together and set aside their egos to be in the best interest of St. Martin, we're willing to work with them.
On this side, somebody needs to take this from Roberto.
You win over there. I got it. Go practice one, man.
Brenda, that makes no sense.
Combine this of some 23.
Good morning. Good morning, St. Martin. What a beautiful Tuesday morning. Beautiful because I was just able, along with the representative of the party, to present a list of 23 candidates. 23 candidates ready to serve St. Martin. Firstly, let me repeat what I said to the main voting bureau. We start with country, love for country. Then we are in a party political system. We need to strengthen, I can't speak for the others, but we need to strengthen our party. After 70 years of having served the community of St. Martin, many of you today who have come to St. Martin or your parents came to St. Martin enjoy the hospitality, the care and compassion from the Democratic Party. Today, we see third and even fourth generations of persons who have come to St. Martin to make this place, help make this place the best country in the region. We have lost track. We have lost track, especially during the last 4 years, and the Democratic Party is committed. The other 22 candidates and myself will not sleep until we are able to convince the people of St. Martin that right now, we are heading down a wrong track. We are not facing crossroads. Crossroads offer you a choice to go left or right. Right now, we are looking at St. Martin potentially falling. Yes. And the Democratic Party is here to rise it up. Yes. That's the commitment. That's the commitment of St. Martin. And so with your indulgence, look at our candidates here. And I can quickly just name them, just how they are standing. I want to start with Dennis Williams.
Yep. Yeah, Dennis.
Laurel B. Cuvier.
Yep.
Ingrid Grell.
Yep.
Oliver Williams.
Yep.
Fabio Doralis. David Hernandez. Kiren Kotai.
Yep.
Risha Heilaga Martin.
Yes.
Quincy Rochester. Nailing Chung Derby. Alston Lawrence. Benjamin Bell. Ruben Yuri Essett. Patricia Flanders. Densley Adamos. Marinka J. Gum. Khalil Revan. Alexander Gums. And of course, on that side, Richard Hannafleck. And of course, the one standing closest, because we are celebrating a legacy. And it's not only about celebrating a legacy, it is now forward with the legacy. That is why we are paying so much attention to this celebration of 70 years. And of course, participating in this election, proudly coming back home, as he expressed last night, Dimar La Vega.
My first question to you, since countries apart in 10-10-10, you have been the first prime minister. If elected this time around, what will you do different for the country?
First of all, I want myself and many others to be elected to Parliament. Remember, this is a parliamentary election.
Yes.
I want a strong Parliament that we then can have a strong part in the next government.
Yes.
This fragmentation has to stop. We are either going to get out of a party political system and let everyone fend for themselves, or we're going to strengthen the party political system. What we are seeing today is too much individualism. We can't make it like that, St. Martin. We are committed. I don't know about the rest. In the middle of this hurricane season, and you're going to see it in our campaign. No, this is not a popularity contest that we're in. It's a snap election, an election to give the people a chance again to speak out. And so to your question, Bibi, this ain't about whether I was prime minister. The best 4 years on St. Martin as country St. Martin.
Yes!
To 2014. No election in between. And with every other party, we had a coalition with the UP. I had one with the NA. The best 4 years, laying the foundation for the country, organizing a government. Today, every minister and member of parliament should be proud of those years, 2010 to 2014, because we created the groundwork for people to become member of parliament and minister as well. So we want strength in parliament so that we could have a strong government.
Yes.
That's what the people
Country above self. Yes.
Given that you submitted a full slate of 23 candidates and you would like strength in Parliament, what is your predictions?
That's, Judy, I ask it in a very serious way, and I know you mean it, and I will not give it. We are going for, I don't want to use the colloquial thing of we're going for the whole hog, but we are going for at least to have the kind of strength in terms of numbers, in terms of seats, that we can make a difference. Today, I invite you to check the Democratic Party program what we went into the election of January 2024, and then check the governing accord of the now caretaker government. Things that we felt were necessary for St. Martin are taken up in that accord because of the Democratic Party taking a stand on the issue of health, on the issue of pension, on the issue of mental health, on the issue of our economy has fallen behind to the disgrace of the region. Today others are looking and making fun of us. St. Martin, the forerunner in the Caribbean, today we are looking at what others are doing and we say no to that. This country needs to offer progress and prosperity to all, and the shenanigans have to stop. So predictions is that you see this team here and all who are standing behind it, we got to take up the mantra now. Guys, this is no joke, it is no fun. This is not a carnival. This is to give the people of St. Martin the opportunity to express where they want this country to go. And we have done it for 70 years, and we could do it for the next 70 years.
Country above self! Country above self! That's what we stand for! DP!
To make it right, no matter fuss, no matter fight, we vote it down to make it right. We vote it down. 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 All problems are about continuity. With the deterioration of our social fabric, it just takes free. I don't know from some. To make it right, stop, 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 stop. Maturity, responsibility, dignity, it's our way. Franklin Myers, stronger than a pillar. This is the type of people we need to defend we nation. We make it. Let's go, guys. Ready to go. With the people, we go in there. We as people, two days is different. All of us want reform, bring it. The water goes, the water goes. We work it hard to make it right. The water goes, the water goes. We want it down to make it right.
Rahim! Rahim!
We want it down. Yay! What's going on?
Watch yourself, Mr. Do you go to come down this here like a young man?
Mr. Myers. Mr. Myers, right here. Right here.
Yes, sir. How you doing, my brother?
All right, you tell me, you the man.
Yes, good.
The president gonna talk to you.
Okay. Georgine. That's Frank. How are you, my brother?
Brian on St. Martin, how is it you are running against your nephew?
I'm not answering that question anymore. I've had radio interviews where I've been asked that question. In the current situation in which we find ourselves in this island, that question is very insignificant. Let's talk about GB. Let's talk about electoral reform. Let's talk about the things that have this country in a crisis that force each and every one of us here to postulate ourselves in the darkest time in St. Martin. I think these young candidates, all of these candidates who stand behind me, who have given me the confidence to lead them, I think they need a round of applause because they're coming into a situation which is grave, which is a grave situation. Not when it's sunshine and rainbows. They're coming in when they know they have to hit the ground running, and none of the problems in which we face can be solved within a year. We need long-term planning. We need planning to turn this country around, but not just for us, for generations to come. They say wise is the people that plant trees that know they will never benefit from that shade. We're here to plant those trees.
That's it.
Can we get the main concerns? What are some of the main concerns for the Sam?
Electoral reform is one of the platforms that we're running on. We believe that stability is key. We believe that stability of any government, we're the laughing stock of the Caribbean. While we attract hundreds of cruise ships, hundreds of cruise ships annually, mega yachts, airplanes, we brag about that, but the government administration and the control of these things, what other islands do not have, is a joke.
Electoral reform is really broad. Can you be specific on what exactly?
My preference would be to adopt a situation like the front side, where you have a runoff. But of course, it's also let the constitutional and electoral minds sit down and come with 3 proposals to Parliament and let us adopt something. But one thing must be clear, that electoral reform for the stability and the continuity of this country is of paramount importance. If we continue along this way, where it's about I must be in government and I must be a part of government and I am throwing down the government because I didn't get what I want, ultimately the country will suffer. And when the country suffers, everyone suffers.
See it right?
Potential partners. Where does the SAM start to look at,
potential partners?
Yeah.
Andrew Dick, B.B. Shaw, and Andrew Dick, Daily Herald. Too early to say that. Again, you know what I'm proud of? We did not cannibalize on any other political party's candidates. When we reached out, if we spoke to someone and they said they had already committed, we wish them good luck on another party. It starts by your actions. It starts by what you do in the beginning. You set a tone, and that's the tone we want to set. That's why our slogan is serious people for serious times, because these are serious times, and we cannot, it's not business as usual. You're going to see the other political parties are going to come and act as if it's a normal election. It is not a normal election. We were thrusted into this, and we must remember why we were thrusted into this.
Ideology of the party, Mr. Myers.
The ideology of the party is full internal self-governing, governing for St. Martin, and ultimately to seek independence for our island. But at this point, there is a lot of work to do, and that's why we must trust on
build the trust of the people so they will know that we are taking them in the right direction. If you bring it up, the discussion of independence now, I'm sure the general public would say no, because the politicians are jokers.
Yes.
They are jokers. But we are going to turn it around. We are going to turn it around. There is not one person on my list that got into this for selfish reasons.
That's correct.
That got into this thing for selfish reasons. Each and every one of them have a commitment and will have a commitment to the advancement of the people of St. Martin and to this country.
Waliga first.
What are you aiming for in terms of number of seats?
15.
Yes, 15. That's okay. We got give 3 seats to somebody else.
We'll give away the 3 seats. We are going to run an aggressive campaign. We feel that there is enough issues that we can talk about. There will be no slander coming from this political party. There is enough issues and topics that we have to discuss. We have the dump. We have to fix. We have a road network problem. We have GB. We have TELEM. We have education. We have electoral reform. We have a lot of things to do. And like I said earlier, there is none of those things that I just indicated or highlighted and be done within a year. But we're going to have to buckle now, get serious about governing this country, and start to work in the best interest of this country and not what is in it for me. I've been in this game since 1994. I left government in 2020 with not even a piece of rock saying, well, I have a piece of land. That is integrity. That is governing for your people, not for yourself. There's no one today can say, well, Frankie has this piece of land that he got from government. How much of us could say that?
Me.
How much of us can say that after all? Right. Samuel can say that. Samuel is on board. Chacho's on board. But I've been in the game. I've been in the game for 30 years. 30 years. This is not about selfishness. I am sending a message to the people of St. Martin to let them realize the gravity of our situation. Yeah. We are in serious trouble. Yep. And that's why we decided to get involved. Which question was that?
What do you mean?
I told you 15.
15?
I answered the question. I didn't like the question.
You didn't like the answer?
Realistically, 15 and a half.
With 12 standards. Yes. Somehow you get
12.
We will let the people decide that.
The people, that's, we're going to, yes, we're going to let the people decide. Like I said, we're going to run an aggressive campaign, but I can tell you this, we're not running to pull, I can tell you this, we're not running to pull 1 or 2 seats, okay? We're not just trying to get in and, no, we are asking the people for the mandate to trust us, and we will turn this country around.
100%.
In 1999, when we were elected, we turned it around then, and by God, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah! Who are we? Who are we?
Good Samaritan. So Waliga, Action Movement.
Hey, Frank.
I know. Daddy, I just want to say thank you to St. Martin. I believe in St. Martin. I am your candidate in St. Paulina Lake, number 6 on the Swaliga Action Movement. We love you, St. Martin. Number 6.
St. Martin, we need you on August 19, number 6, Lake Paulina on Sam. Let's do this. Let's do this.
sorry, then.
Yes, sir.
First of all, and we get your reaction following your postulation of the list of candidates.
Yes, pretty much. You know, the candidate are not regular, popular people in our community, but everyone has greatness inside of them. Everyone has greatness inside of them, including you. If I could have made a driver a member of parliament, I can make every one of these individuals you see with me great. This is the simple belief that I have inside of our people. That's why you see I've selected community leaders in their own merit to be part of our political list.
Approximately how many persons are part of your list?
My candidate list is 19. I wanted to keep it 19. I could have had 23, but we wanted to keep it at 19. We did 18, but because the UP has followed us and copied us with 18, I decided to throw on the next one and make it 19.
Give us an idea as to who those candidates are.
We have Maria Arundel, which is the Fearless Riders. We have a lot of complaints about the unprivileged, so we want to unite the unprivileged to be privileged. We have Mr. Adamus, which is our number 2 candidate that manages a shelter for defect persons. We have Mr. Clevey, which is a businessman. We have Fali El-Shat, which is also an engineer. We have VKS, we have businessmen, we have music producers, we have the Rastafarian, we have many different characters. We even have a gay person on our list as well. So the point is not louder in others. The point is that many people would think that I'm against, many people would think that I'm against the gay community. No, I'm against the destruction of the fabric of the African way of life, which is between a man and a woman.
With that postulation of your list, one want to believe that the campaign period has started for you. What will be your core message rather, during this period?
You know, my core message continues just like all the videos. You know, we have to deal with the corruption. I want to build a country that is in similarity to Switzerland. You understand? I want to build a financial industry because we cannot only continue to depend on the tourism sector. So we got to build a strong financial industry and stabilize it by first eradicating certain taxes for the small man, give the country back to the small man, and allow for everyone to participate within the economy and get rid of the family businesses that are in our government that is plaguing the corruption that is going on. Yeah. So when everybody is saying, listen, you can't do that, but I know the rules and regulations. I can do it with execution of the pen. I said it inside ministerial decree. So no one is going to be negotiating against the righteousness for the people. And you know, a leader is a person that can grab anyone and convert them into leaderships. So that's pretty much the direction that I'm going. And what I said on my speech, I can give you guys a copy. It is very clear. When you have corruption embedded, I mean $200 million. It's a lot of money. And you guys of the media know how I work. I work on the underground. I created this party in one day. I put it together in a couple of days. I don't sleep. And basically we're here today. And we're going to contest the election because we want to make sure that the country goes back to the people. I don't talk about seats. I'm looking to become the Prime Minister. The seats are allocated by the decision of the people. The people have to decide how they want to employ me. I'm seeking a job. The job is I'm seeking the office of the Prime Minister. I'm not seeking a seat in Parliament. Parliament is the legislative body. All they do here is they run motions. I'm looking to give back the country to the people, so it's the Prime Minister office is what I'm seeking. So I'm not seeking seats. I'm seeking the Prime Ministership. Yeah, because it's a system that the Dutch has created that have us in the predicament that we have. In my first 90 days, I'm going to change it. This is why I'm campaigning on becoming the Prime Minister, not a member of Parliament. Obviously, when people vote for you, And based upon the votes that they give you, yes, you're elected to parliament and then a government is appointed. But we're starting to talk about the change. This is why we are the movement for change, the Walichi movement for change. That's why I'm telling you in that way. I don't want to sound like the others, robust.
We're giving the country back to our people.
All right.
All must prosper, not just a few. Tell them he says so. Don't be afraid.
Tell a man no sorry to come. I tell a man, right? He asked me why I going in. I tell him they should know me. I call names. I don't back. So if I call names, I can't get interview. The money is restriction. That's why I told
Don't you know, man?
Oh, yeah. Bye, man.
Amigos y amigos del partido, recuerden que el partido de COR no va a participar. Candidatos se especificaron y unieron a diferentes partidos.
Good afternoon. Oh, we are excellent. We are excellent. We are presenting a dynamic list of 16 candidates, well able and prepared to lead this country. You're going to ask me who the candidates are? When the list come out in the newspaper, you're going to see the hardest working minister. The hardest working minister you're going to see. For sure, Lyndon Lewis. You wouldn't believe who we have. A colleague of yours. Who you think it is? I mean, you don't know. We got Remikio. We have a dynamic individual. We have Peter Gittins. And we are coming back with a number of the individuals who was there in the first round. Why we are doing that? Because we believe that we have done the right thing. And we are saying to the people of St. Martin, like I mentioned upstairs, you got it right the first time. Let's do it better this time. The first time was the election in January. We got it right. They voted out the worst government. Yeah, they're trying to copy us, but they ain't to work. That's always the thing.
All right. You said they got it right the first time,
yes.
And I want to get it clear. The last time, which was the election before that.
In January?
No, not this January 2020.
Yes, no, this January.
No, I'm talking before that, when you had a very high amount of votes.
But that's not what I'm talking about. You're not going to put words in my mouth about the last one. No. I am talking about now and the present. We got it right this time. which was the elections in January, when we voted out the worst government in the history of this country. It was the right thing to do, and now we're going to do the better thing come August 19.
What do you say to persons who are disgruntled, persons who don't want to vote, persons who say that it makes no sense?
This is the thing. I understand the frustration. I understand the reason why they would feel that way. And the reason they are feeling that way is simply because how did we get here? The worst government in the history of this country. It was sneaky. It was conniving. It was malicious. Because only for them stability is good. But when it comes to others, it's not good. 17 days in office should speak for itself. So I'm saying to the disgruntled, vote them out. And why? They're not like us.
They're not like us.
Yeah? The now is here.
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 Thank you very much. This way? Which way we going? We're going this way? Let's go. All right. Go ahead. Huh? We gotta go back this way. We can't go this way.
The United People's Party has reached, despite what they try, they cannot stop us. This is a new way up. You have one more chance to get it right. And we are about to submit the dominant list. We are about to submit the winning list that will run this country for the next 4 years and beyond. We
Candidates, let's go.
Hey! You're calling you. Come, hold on to this. Right.
Hold on.
At least maybe 2 or 3 more coming in.
Got him? Sure. Let's go. Support
How many candidates presented?
Today we presented a list of 18 candidates. We were ready. As you can see, we were early to release because I was comfortable with what I had. And the game is about numbers. Many people say, why 18 and not 23? When I look at what I have already with persons that ran on different parties, and if I put the numbers over, if they ran with us last election, we were looking at 4 seats, possible rising to 5, with what we have now. It's about numbers, it's about qualification, and putting a list together that I can be proud of. We have police officers, we have engineers, we have lawyers, accountants, auditors, pilots, even persons that were the chief of Coast Guard. So this is the list that we have put together, a dynamic list, and we are truly ready to lead this country in the right direction.
Ati, what is your vision for the next 4 years if elected with the majority seat?
Well, when elected, we're looking at progress, we're looking at stability, creating a foundation that our people can grow, and understanding that everything won't happen overnight. And that is the biggest thing, I think, that we promise the people as if we can fix things immediately, and it cannot, because it's years and years of destruction. So we have to slowly get to where we need to be.
Let us understand what will be the focus of your campaigning period.
Well, we have different aspects. One, we want to focus on a livable wage, showing the people how we can establish a livable wage. 2, the reduction of profit tax to increase business in St. Martin, to move it from 34.5% to 15%. We saw this done in Curacao, and immediately they start to receive more money in their coffers. You already have to pay TOT, then turn around 34.5% of profit tax. We want to reform the educational system and curriculum, making trade a part of secondary curriculum where that would decrease our youth from dropping out. Not because they say if you judge a fish on the ability to climb a tree, it would go its whole life thinking it's dumb. But these kids, no matter what degree I have, when my car breaks down, I call my friend who don't have a high school degree to fix my car, to fix my stuff. So if we had made an avenue for them, they would have not dropped out.
What is your vision to preserve the pension fund on St. Martin?
Definitely. Well, we need to first off focus back on the athlete care that focus on preventative nature. Some may say, but if you're giving more care, how will you save more money? Well, if you can go to the doctor, get preventative care, whereby we can detect an irregular heartbeat, or we can detect cancer at an early stage, it saves you hundreds of thousands, even millions from a bypass surgery, or even oncology for years and years and years to come. So those are the things that we are looking at. Other things are what we have is the health levy, where a percentage of this fund will go towards exit pay. We are estimated to make $50 million a year on a slow season with this health levy. And this will help generate revenue for our coffers and help us save our pensioners, in which I plan to raise the pension again once I get in which I will try my best to ensure that the pension age does not have to increase, but we have to.
This time, it's about making sure the people understand what they need as a parliamentarian. Sometimes God makes things happen in very strange ways, where you have to realize what you don't have representing you to realize what you need in Parliament. What I'm going to do different? Just work harder, work better, raise the level of Parliament even higher, represent the people from all walks of life in this country. They can all come to me with their concerns, because when they come with a concern, I bring a solution, not excuses. I don't sit and just talk in Parliament. No, I say this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, just like we're going to do for pensions, just like we're going to do for banking, just like we're going to do for Mullet Bay. We're going to get the job done, because we are a party that believes in working hard for the people. And I, as a member of Parliament, have exemplified that. And all I ask the people of St. Martin, give me that opportunity to come back so we could get it together.
You have our
keep it together.
As far as the other parties, they've been saying that stability only when it's convenient, stability only for the op, stability only for the National Alliance, but not for the other parties, because of the days that they have been in office, they said that, you know, these parties, the UP and the National Alliance, is responsible for this collapse that we have now going back to the polls. What do you say to that?
Typical of this government, excuses, excuses. When you took the decision to form a very strange, not a 2x4 like people call it, a 1x8 government. 8 individuals, you know they're all there to look out for themselves. You took that risk. You could have picked up the phone and called the United People's Party and make it 11, for example. You could have made sure that Bryson was there, not attack me during the campaign, not to try to buy my voters, but make sure that I'm there to work with every single member of parliament to keep the government together. The problem is sometimes we make things look very easy in this parliament. And what those 8 learn, it's not that easy to keep a government together. Because you have to have your house in order and put everyone's mind on working for the people. The minute 1, 2, or any one of them decide I'm going to work for myself, that government is doomed. My role is to make sure that whoever I am with, I am one of 15 members of parliament. I'm working with all 15 across the board to make sure that we work for the people.
Which is right.
Is enough, and that's what the people want, and that's why I want to return to continue that work.
Something unstable will not get stable over time. The other way round, yes, but if you start unstable, it will never become stable.
There you go.
That's right. And we need a 5-star turnaround. Number 5. Number 5.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Greetings, everybody. I ain't seen you in a long time. All right. We'll go upstairs first. That's my cousin, nephew, Uncle Cuz. He been there with me from the beginning.
contesting the elections on the slate of the URSM?
15 candidates will contest with the URSM for the upcoming elections on the 19th of August 2024.
With that Postulation Day, the elections campaign is now open. What will be your core focus of the campaign?
My focus is to show the People's Party that we are in need of people with integrity, with a good heart for the country, without personal agendas that are using politics for own personal benefit. And I hope that the last weeks that I have been in government, I have proven, St. Martin, that my intention with the URSM in government is to serve the people of St. Martin and try to improve the livelihood of the people of this country. We are in need of serious people now in this country. Our country has big challenges at this particular moment, and we are here to contribute our part for a bigger picture and increase the livelihood of the people of our country.
Amen.
Okay? Well, thank you very much. Okay.
Yes, Doc, you good to go. Okay, Doc, you're good to go. You're good
We
to
got to
go.
go? Thank you. We're going to count.
Yeah.
Okay? Great.
Okay, Doc, take care. Change your...
Keep going.
I know. Good
What's going on, boy? Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Favor.
Oh no, but yeah, having a lot of people, you will get a lot of votes.
You have 15 candidates? That's what you need. 15 parliamentary seats.
That's true. But as the leader said, we are there for the people. We're putting country above self. We are not there for personal interest. Integrity is very important, and the leader said it all. So we need to remain focused, and we don't need to go with the hype. No hype. So focus on quality. That's all I can say. Yes? Oh.
Media man. Media man, catch him, media man.
Okay, televiewers, we're live here on Front Street on this historical day. We're back at it again, going for the next election. The National Alliance, we're supporting all the way. Of course, number 4, the man with a strong voice for the people, Mr. Uncle Marlin. That's the way to go. Keep it for National Alliance. They secure great and good governance for the island of St. Martin. They have done great things and will continue to do great things.
You're done? are you?
Look at here. As I walk in practically.
You look like a Malay. Huh? Some work, okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Small part of your camera, but a smile at least, man. Direct them there. So tell them stop because we'll talk. Block my shot.
Sorry.
Come. Ano? Hi, ano? For you. Yeah, man.
Good afternoon.
versus 23.
Didn't decide to run this year, and though we had many others that wanted to come on, they were not quite ready. So we preferred to go with 17 who are ready, willing, and able, while the others decided to support other candidates. So we still have them, but they're supporting other candidates.
Definitely, you can see based on your turnout that you have lost some support, as well as other parties. Other parties, they lost candidates and they have lost support. What do you say to that?
I wouldn't say we've lost support. We have said that some of the candidates didn't opt to run. Not that they left the party. We had 2 people that left the party. We know who those are. We're not going to dwell on those because they have their own reasons. And we're not going to waste time on that. What I do know is that this party has proven itself to be able to attract good candidates. And we can put people in parliament and in government. You need 15 people to have a full parliament. We don't expect to win 15 seats. But if we get 8, we have more than 7 to go sit as ministers. So that's what our goal is, to make sure we have minimally 15, and we did end up with 17. So we're very happy with that. We don't want to be anyone to feel that we are shortchanging them. There are 17 good candidates you can choose from. And the more candidates we bring on, sometimes they also take votes from the other candidates. So those votes will now be able to come back, and you will be able to see on August 19th the kind of support NA has.
What do you plan to do differently than you did in 2024?
Definitely the grown campaign. All that we did before, plus our happy the grown campaign. So look out for us.
You're gonna kill the HB. You're gonna kill the man in your eye, man. Watch out.
Good afternoon. You taping?
Yeah.
Well, good afternoon again. You can see the National Alliance came up once again on Postulation Day with by far the largest presence, not only in bodies but in voters coming out to show their support for the National Alliance Party. Once again, the National Alliance Party will take this election very, very, very serious, because we can't afford for every 3, 4, 5 months to be going into election. The people of St. Martin want stability. In the National Alliance, stability is what we get. Like I got my fellow MP right here, which have another slogan, which stands for this election very strong. We still solid. We still the biggest party. We still be, as the peoples of St. Martin favorite party. We will be victorious come August 19th. Not with 6 seats, not with 7 seats, but preferably with 8 seats after this election. This election is a retake election, like we would have say. And we will take this election serious. We will take all the voters of St. Martin very serious this election and give them exactly what they want. A government of stability, a government that will continue to work for the people, a government that will last 4 years, not 17 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And this is a government that will work together. We see right now the parties that is in government. My statement from day one, a house divided cannot rule. And this is a house that was divided. The National Alliance Party, like our slogan said, we are one. We are one, not only as a party, but we are one with the people of St. Martin. Come August 19th, come out early, come out and vote. Vote for any one of the 17 candidates on the National Alliance list.
Right. Good day. I would like to thank first and foremost the people of St. Martin and the supporters of the National Alliance for coming out with such a resounding number of persons. We can clearly see that once again we are on the road to becoming and continue to be the biggest party in St. Martin. We missed it by a bit last time, but definitely